be changing all your plans, but you calling me a man. You got something I can tell, baby. Yeah, it's been so.
Hey guys, I'm back. Here to do a video on revision tips for exams. Today I'm going to be talking about sort of methods that you can use, methods that are quite useful, and then I'll do a little bit about sort of the ones that I use as well and the ones that have helped me. So, first things first, lectures. Pretty much all the lectures you ever get are going to be up on the university website that you use, or whatever website they use to communicate with the students. Basically, you'll find them all neatly arranged, and that's perfect because that means that you don't have to do it yourself. So this is one method that I used in my first and second year exams, where I would get all the lectures up and just basically literally run through them one by one, because they're arranged into sections. So once you get through a section, you think, right, brilliant, and then you can go back over it a little bit quicker next time. Another good method is to use notes to simplify them. This is actually another thing that I did. So you get a Word document next to the PowerPoint, you write down the main points, and if there's something that you don't understand as well, that's another good thing about it, you can research it and then put that in the notes, and that's something that wasn't in the PowerPoint and something that you can use personally for yourself. So yeah, make use of the lectures. The most important thing to do is, though, when you're doing this, is that you can't really cram revision if you're doing it with that technique. So if you're going to read through the lectures, it's going to take you a while and you've got to have some serious concentration. So I would recommend starting quite a bit in advance of exams, at least 2 months maybe, and just going through 2 or 3 lectures a day at first and just transferring the notes across. But then whilst you're transferring those notes across, learning it, basically pirate fashion. If you can't do that, I have no idea how to help you. That's the only way I learn. Now, we'll run through some of the techniques. But yeah, pirate fashion, learning them, writing up the notes, and then when you go back over them again in, let's say, a month's time, you'll kind of click back into it very, very quickly, and you'll save yourself a lot of time in the long run if you do a bit of work in the short run, if that makes sense. Okay, so the next thing to talk about is we have lots of online stuff nowadays that we didn't used to. So using things like Google Docs is actually really, really useful, because you can add to it and take away to it in real time. So this is one thing that me and some of my friends did, is we got there's a few of us adding to a Google Docs, and I think this has been posted on Facebook actually, a technique of this, where you write wasn't us, it was someone else in America, where you take notes from each lecture and then you put them into the document, and then you've all got a collective interpretation of what the hell the lecturer was trying to talk to you about. And it gives you lots of different perspectives and things that you might not have realised or might not have picked up, and then you can include that into your revision. So I'd recommend doing that with each lecture you go to, 2, 3, 4 of your friends, set up a Google Docs, add some notes to it as the day goes on. And another good thing about that, I didn't tell you this, is that if you want to miss the lecture because you're knackered, then obviously you can kind of get away with it because all your friends are going to have written the notes in for you. Not that I ever did that. More online stuff that you can use for yourself is a thing called Quizlet. It's my friend Samuel Taha. Okay, so yeah, so Quizlet is another great website to use. So it's kind of like, basically you can make your own questions and then your own answers, and it can do like sort of multiple choice style things. And then it's got like, it's very hard to describe, but it's like, it can do like single best answer ones. It can mix up the questions each time you do it, so you're not fully sure what you're going to get. And if you type in a certain topic on it as well, you can sometimes do questions that other students have made in the past from other universities and other things like that. So it's a really, really great resource for sort of practicing your multiple choice questions and just gaining knowledge that way. Because obviously I remember in GCSEs and A-level, a lot of the ways that that a lot of the students did well in exams was because of all the past papers that they did and sort of getting a hand of what the mark scheme actually wanted you to say. And this is kind of similar in the sense that you sort of know which answers they want you to say. There's also other great websites for medical students. One that I use is called Geeky Medics. It's not for geeks, it's for cool kids. And they're really good actually for OSCE practice. So they have each examination that you need to learn, each clinical procedure that you need to learn, and they do sort of the step-by-step guide, and then they also have a YouTube video as well, which you can watch and during the YouTube video they'll sort of do subtitles and little mini descriptions, and they'll also tell you when you're doing signs, for example, like a splinter hemorrhage on your nail, they'll say, oh, that's for infective endocarditis. So they'll tell you as well what you're looking for and why you're looking for it. Grey's Anatomy flashcards. Crucial towards your educational success. So this has it's basically the Grey's Anatomy book in the flashcards. It's so much easier to learn than the book, because in the book you have well over 1,000 pages of words, and here you've got actual, sort of bullet pointed numbered things. So just to give you a quick look, for example, there you've got sort of a bit of the skull. It's got your numbers here, and then on the back there's your answers. It makes learning so much easier. So 100% would recommend buying the flashcards if you're not very good at learning anatomy, or if you are good at learning anatomy, also buy the flashcards. Definitely the best purchase I've ever made in terms of education. Not the best purchase I've ever made, like, for other stuff. So I'm not a fucking loser. I buy better things than flashcards. Ha 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 ha! How funny was that? So to summarise everything I've said, if I can remember it all, lecture notes, starting earlier on for them, you can't really cram that. Noting down, summarising each lecture, learning what they're about whilst you're doing it, and doing sort of research alongside it just to make sure you've got all the definitions that you needed. A Google Docs thing, so an online kind of Google Docs, where you and several of your friends can sort of give their inputs, their summaries of each lecture, and then you have a sort of collective source of information for each topic. Using the website Quizlet, as I mentioned, just to get a better understanding of the multiple choice questions. You can help practice writing your own, you can help other people, or you could use past students' questions that they've made. The Grey's Anatomy flashcards for learning anatomy, very, very important, get them. The Geeky Medics website as well, have a look at that, go in the OSCE stuff. It's also got case studies on there as well, so like someone's fallen, that'll run through the whole presentation and what investigation needed to be done. So yeah, Geeky Medics is another good one as well. And group discussion, so getting around with your friends so you can find out what you don't know. That is the best advice I can give you at the moment. Thank you very much for watching the video. Big shout out to Ryan for letting me appear. I don't even know how helpful I was, but maybe you can let us know by liking the video. How many are we going for?
200.
We're going for 200 likes on this video. I don't make the rules. Please.
Go on then, you said one. How many do you want?
So let's go for 6 million likes with this video. Comment below telling how good it was. And yeah, just check out the description for sort of social media details. I hope you enjoyed the video. Best of luck with your endeavours. See you in the future.